You're now watching a clip from the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
Talking about Cam Newton. There's all the memes that came out about Cam Newton being on Bishop Sycamore after he got cut. Yo, that whole story about Bishop Sycamore is so bizarre to me. It's one of the craziest stories that I've ever heard in my life. The fact that, for those who don't know, IMG Academy, the #1 team in the nation, played Bishop Sycamore out of Ohio on national TV on ESPN. The IMG dogged them 58-0 in the game. Was that?
I'm surprised though. You said because when the University of Miami went to Ohio State for a championship, they cheated. So again, where are they from again? Bishop Sycamore? They're from Ohio. Did you say Ohio?
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. So it's understandable. You can continue. My bad.
But yeah. So the crazy story about it is that it comes out that this team is not a real school, which is crazy. Like, nobody did their research, nobody did their homework, nobody did a background check. Like, I don't understand that at all. Like,
you made ESPN.
And they got on ESPN. The fact that they bamboozled the network, as we call it, the sports network, they bamboozled them to get them on TV. I know all the other good high schools are like, damn, we out here grinding and we can't get on ESPN. And this team who doesn't exist got on ESPN to play the #1 team in the nation. I mean, it's just shocking to me. I heard that the head coach had an arrest warrant, that these kids are not even really going to school.
He got fired too.
And there's a bunch of older players on the team, which I heard after the fact that really wasn't true, that the oldest player on the team was 19, allegedly. All of this is allegedly anyway. You know, I don't believe anything now. You know, if I see any high school team that I ain't never heard of, I'm going to research them now, because, like, come on, man, Bishop Sycamore. And I seen their name, you know, because I covered IMG the week before when they played American Heritage. So I seen them on the schedule. I always look to see, you know, what the next team that they're playing. I was like, Bishop Sycamore, okay. You know, teams from out of town, it's impossible for you to know every high school in the nation. You know, I was like, okay, so that's just a team. Apparently they're good enough to play IMG the next week. And just for that news to come out, there's definitely going to be probably a 30 for 30 on this. You know, the investigation is still ongoing. The governor of Ohio had to step in to really kind of figure out what the hell was going on. How do I have a high school that doesn't exist, that's on the books, you know? So apparently the address is just somebody's crib, you know?
I seen that.
I mean, it's just crazy, man. I think it was a bunch of like high school dropouts, or, you know, like last chance you type of kids that are trying to, you know, make their way to get to a real college, you know, that type of thing. So they're really working like as a JUCO, like as a junior college type of place. So I mean, that's just a bizarre story, man. What were your thoughts when you heard about it?
So I was like, what? When I sent it to you, I was like, this can't be real. You feel me?
Right.
Like, I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, you know, this is what you got to do when you play teams like IMG. You gotta create your own gridiron gang. You feel me? And but they got their ass whooped. You feel me? So for me, like, it would have been a bigger story if IMG would have lost. Yeah. Just the plain fact that they dominated. I don't even think that the other team scored 1 point. You feel me? I think it was like
58-0.
Yeah. So like for me, it just showed that like it don't matter what you do. You know, you could create teams. You could get people that some people say that are in college. Me and Marcus found out, you know, that, you know, the oldest player is 19. It doesn't matter when you surround yourself with great talent and they're well coached. You know, this is going to be the end result. You could create whatever you want to create. You know, Bishop Sycamore, any other school. I personally don't think that this ever is going to happen again. No. Because it will definitely ruin the integrity of high school football, you know. But you know, for me, it just was a laugh for me because no one got injured on IMG from that team. They dismantled them 58-0. I wonder, does that win count?
Of course it does. Well, I would think. Well, you know what? Probably doesn't.
Probably doesn't. It's not a
it
team.
Probably doesn't. It's not a real team. If they're, yeah, it's probably going to be vacated. Now I think about it, you know, it probably will be vacated if it proves that this was not a real school for real. You know, maybe they was taking online classes. Maybe I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were just taking classes online. It was like an online school. It was like a University of Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what happened. This was like University of Phoenix playing IMG. Something like that. If they can prove something like that, maybe. I mean, they bamboozle ESPN. Who's to say they can't continue the bamboozlement? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe. I mean, I know for IMG, and it's probably disappointing for them because they feel like they didn't really play a real opponent. You know, but still, a win's a win. But you know, hey, we'll see. We'll see if it counts or not.
Definitely. Hopefully it counts, because you shouldn't have to, because we, like, look, they dismantled them. It's not like it was a close game. Like, come on, they would have done that to anybody else. Nobody wants to play IMG anyway. You know, it's like it's a guaranteed loss. IMG, St. Thomas, these schools is like a guaranteed loss. And IMG, all they do is breed football. Lunchtime is lunchtime, but first period is defense. Second period is offense. Third period is special team. So that's all they focus on. So, hey, it is what it is. Funny story. And again, like I said, nobody got injured on our team in IMG. So, you know, we can go ahead and just, you know, forget about it. You know, hopefully that day.
Yeah. So the other thing for me that I feel like I want to chat with you about is this whole Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley fight, bro.